Welcome to the Pawsome Companion, where pets are part of our family. I'm your host, Johanna Herrera, the founder of Coco and Bone Diet. I'm very excited to interview experts and pet owners to share their stories and insights so you can use them to take care of your babies. Today I have Aida here with me, Aida Laverde.
Aida.
Is Aida? Okay, Aida
Yes.
Laverde. Aida has been, Aida is from Colombia, has been in Australia for 13 years and has worked in the financial industry, and currently she's working in the disability sector. And she will tell us a story of what had been the situation that she has encountered for the last 5 years with her vision lost without cure. So now she is getting some, she has got through different treatments, and the doctors have
Decide that it's nothing to do.
the doctors have
Find out that
find
There's
out that there is no cure, and that obviously she had to go through support from NDIS and through with help of See Differently. Yeah. Well, we got this beautiful dog that is sleeping now. Wanda.
she's working. That is the position when she's working.
Okay, I'm very happy to be here with Aida Laverde. She is a Colombian living in Australia. She has been here for 13 years. She has been working in Australia in the financial sector and currently is working as well in the disability sector. Unfortunately, 5 years ago, she has been diagnosed with some vision loss. And after different treatments and seeing many doctors, unfortunately, this has no cure. So Aida now is getting some support from NDIS through See Differently, and now is getting support from a guide dog that is giving you company, and her name is Wanda. So we got here Wanda. Hello, Aida. How are you today?
Hello, how are you, Johanna?
Thank you for coming to our show. I know that all our listeners will love your story. So please tell me a little bit more about you. I know that you have been here almost 13 years, sorry.
13 years, yes, this year.
And I will say for those listeners who don't know, I'm from Colombia as well, so I feel very connected to you, and probably we have a lot of things in common in terms of culture.
Yeah.
So
we can say, hola, ¿cómo estás?
Yes. So which is, how are you in Spanish? For those who would like to know that as well.
Yeah. Like you say, I'm from Colombia, living in Australia for 13 years. Since I arrived here, I started working in a finance industry. With that company, I was working for 12 years. Last year, I moved with another broker. And since 2020, I started having issues with my vision. You never notice what is happening with your vision. Just when you are going to check out is when you find out. But after they discovered that I was having a disease that is not, it's a rare disease here in Australia. So I started linking a few issues that I have with my vision. One of those was I was crashing my car plenty times in the same spot in the area where I was working. So this is the point when you start realizing that your vision has problems. After so many tests and treatments, the doctors decide that it's nothing to do with my vision.
Yeah.
My left eye is not working, so it's no central vision. The peripheral vision was the first thing that I lost. After the last decision, the only thing that the doctor says I need support from NDIS if I want to keep working and be able to go around, to have a normal life, independence life. So NDIS send me with see them differently. They are the ones that are working with dogs. So I start doing the training first before receive Wanda. And that normally takes 6 months to receive a dog. But my case was completely different. I put my application, and 1 month after, they already found the dog perfect for me. You have to have the match, like how you walk, how is your daily life. So they have to find the right dog for you. And one that is really active, she walk like you have to run when you are walking with her. So this was perfect for me.
Yeah. I just want to go a little bit back. So I know that you have been in Australia 13 years. So how was your life before that you find out that you were having vision loss? Like, what were you doing? Like, yeah, how was your life? And what was the reason why you came to Australia in the first place?
I have 2 kids. They are not really kids, 30 and 26.
They are still kids.
Yes,
for all
they
moms.
are kids. And I was looking for a better life for them. Colombia is beautiful, but the opportunities for them is not like you can find everywhere. So I decided to come here with them. And when I arrived, I started working, like I say, with a finance company.
And you were supporting a broker? That's what you were
Yeah,
doing
my role there is office manager.
Which is, you are still doing it, but in a different business,
Yes,
right?
in a different company. Office manager and training the team, still doing the training. I'm using the computers like I was doing before, using the same tools.
I know.
Everything is like a normal. A few things I have to stop doing, but in general, I'm trying to keep the same. And my boss is really, really a good person. He's
So you are talking about the new boss?
Yes. The name is Mark. He was working. We have like 2 brokers in the company, the previous company. So when I started losing my vision, my old boss was different. Like for him was life is the same. So I have to keep going with the role.
So he couldn't understand the situation. Yeah.
So for him, this is not existing.
Okay.
So for me, it was difficult, a little bit overstressed.
So what were the symptoms that you were having in that time when you start losing the vision? You said that you were crashing a lot your car around your work area.
You don't notice that, like the peripheral vision for you, something normal.
Yeah.
But when I was crashing my car, I couldn't see the fence.
Yeah.
But normally the fence was the same fence, the same distance. I was a good driver. I was driving for 30 years, so nothing changed. And after I was crashing my car with a back pole that was always in the same place.
Yeah.
But I didn't notice that, like who was my vision. I say maybe I was
distracted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I went to the optometrist for glasses, more for looking for a guarantee. So they say, no, you have a test that is pending more than 1 year ago. So they say, no, you need to go for that test. I didn't know that was so important, that test.
Okay.
So that is the point when they found out that it's a small point inside of my eyes that they start going, is fluid and start growing. So they say, no, you need to go emergency now. And everything started in that point. Just when I trying to have my glasses repaired.
Yeah, okay. So after that, let's say you went to that exam, you got it, they gave you the results. What happened after that? How long after that point you got diagnosed that you couldn't get your vision back?
Automatic with the specialist here in Retina.
Yeah.
Is one of the best in Australia. And they run every test, different tests for every disease that they can find.
Yeah.
Everything was okay. I'm always linked this disease with, previously in 2018, I suffered cancer in my thyroid.
So it was when you were here in Australia as well?
Everything
Okay.
was in Australia, yeah.
Oh my
So,
God.
yes.
So how old were you when that happened? When you were diagnosed with cancer?
In 2018,
Okay.
and now I'm not sure. Was before my 50s. Yes. But yeah, I am.
You think that will probably come from that as well?
I'm always say that something is related, no with the cancer, more with the treatment.
Ah, okay.
Is like a radiation a little bit, so you never know what is causing the damage. But they say I have to take that treatment, so nothing to do. If it's that the result, I have to do it. So nothing. So after that, in 2020, 2 years after, I start having the issues. The normal, you start saying the normal. I'm having that. I can read properly. A blurry vision at night was really scary. I couldn't see the streets. When I was driving,
it was too dark for you.
too dark for me. So I started just following the cars. That was a little bit dangerous.
Yeah,
but I thought that my car was having issues with the lights. So I always put that excuse. And when I start doing the tests and the treatments, one day my daughter came from Sydney, and I drive her to the airport. When I stop, she said, "Please promise me that you are not driving anymore." I say, "Why?" She said that I was driving
in zigzag.
But for me, I was driving straight. Complete straight, yes. So
you were very lucky that they gave you that diagnosis, so you didn't crash or kill yourself on the road as well.
They start reducing the area where you are driving, like with older people.
Yeah.
They told me that I have to stop doing long ways or driving at night, so I was doing that. But after that, they decide that I'm not able to have my driver license anymore.
Okay.
One day they were doing another test, and she said, "Are you still driving?" One of the nurses, I said, "Yes." And she said, "No, you can." And she ran to tell the doctor that I have to stop driving.
So after this, obviously you got sent to NDIS and you went through the process with getting
a long
support.
process.
Okay.
I was first with guide dogs. They helped me a little bit with the NDIS. You have to prove everything that is happening, doctors, documents, everything. After 1 year, I received first and a small support, but my vision is deteriorating with the time, and it's like a quick no. It's another case in Melbourne, I know, for my daughter. She's having this issue for 10 years, but the deterioration of the vision was like a slow, not like quick.
Yeah, like yours one is going faster.
Mm-hmm. So this is why everything has to move quick to have wonder. The first thing that I received was the training with the white cane. And I have to tell you that when I went out of my home for the first time with the cane, I started crying.
What do you mean with the cane?
The white cane that we use to walk. And
but crying. You didn't have the dog yet?
No. Okay. That is the first step that you have.
Okay.
And at that point, my vision was not that bad, but I was falling sometimes.
Yeah.
I lose the perception. So the streets and the steps are so difficult to recognize. So this is why you fall everywhere. And yes, for me, that is to show to the world that I have something. I'm losing my vision.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I'm really independent. I'm trying to be strong
Yeah, and you are very
and
strong.
my style is not with the cane. So that was a big problem when I was walking with a cane. I said, oh my God, I look like an older lady.
Yeah, I sort of can say that obviously it's not only impacting how you perform, but also physically and mentally.
Totally. Yes.
So, and
you have to grieve.
Yes.
It's a losing. So you have to grieve what you are losing in
Going
life.
through, yeah.
And the vision is one of the more important things in your life. You can, yes, of course, you can lose your hearing, but the vision is more than the 60% of your sense. So losing your vision is really, really complicated.
Yeah. Yeah. So after that, after using the cane, you were transferred to.
Yes, I was declared legally blind.
Okay.
And I'm living in my home by myself. So they trying to make my life secure and easy. So the option was
to see differently.
Yes. So for me, will be better if I can have Wanda with me. Mm-hmm. So I started doing the training, like I say, before to receive Wanda. I applied.
Sorry, but the dog is just looking like right to my face. Like, oh my God.
She's like that.
She's so cute, by the way. But I know that she's working at the moment. Yes, so let's keep going.
She have everywhere where say, don't pet.
Yeah, but it's like she's staring at me like, what are you telling to Aida? Yeah.
So when I apply for her, which is definitely, they are doing the questionnaire like what do you expect for a dog? So my first and the only one request was to have a medium-sized dog. I'm living in a small unit, so for me to have a small dog will be
and of
great.
Course you got a medium-sized dog.
Medium, yes.
So how big is Wanda? How many kilos?
38.
38 kilos. It's a big dog.
Yes.
Beautiful, by the way.
She's really beautiful, and the trainer, they say, please think that she's medium. She's medium. But yes, she's fabulous. So the reason why she was born
with you,
with me is what I say. I'm a good walker, so we walk really fast. Normally, like we are in a marathon.
Yeah. Okay.
And she's really active. So for a person that is not able to take her out, it's a little bit complicated.
Yeah. What I understood from our previous interview with Daisy from See Differently is that what See Differently does is that they try to match the dog with the needs of the patient. And also some of the things, they organize the things inside the house. So your life is easier, right?
Yes. The first visit is to have the idea what expect from a dog. And look in my home, how big the space is, if I have the space for Wanda. After they are coming to my home with a demo dog, they call that.
Yeah.
He's a nice dog. I got already a cat, so we need another dog to try to see if my cat is able to have another
pet next.
It's not pet. Yeah.
Okay.
A dog there.
A dog close, there.
Yes. But my cat is perfectly happy with now. At the beginning was like
I don't want to see that dog in the house.
She's really cute. She's really sweet. So she's always trying to approach him, to play with him, to kiss him. So he's not
He is the cat. What is the name of the cat?
Misifu.
Misifu.
Yes.
Which is a male dog.
Yes,
right?
It's a male cat.
A cat, sorry. Yeah.
So they are now really, they are living really well. Like they share spaces. They are. I'm happy with
So
they
now to go more into what you currently are doing. So I understand that you currently are working in the finance industry as a
office manager.
office manager, and you're working as well in the disability sector, which is great that you have this disability problem, but have never stopped you to keep going and like achieving things, which is very remarkable and nice for our audience to see if some of our audience listeners are in the same situation. So what would you say about that? Like, I know that your life have changed in different ways and how you live it, but
I have to say that to be where I am now, I have to pass for different ups and downs.
Yeah.
The downs are really downs, like trying to accept what is happening, trying to accept that people needs to help you, and trying to accept that your life is changing, like you are not able to do the job that you are doing in the same way that you were doing. But I'm always from Colombia. So we are trying to fight with everything. So
I know.
Mark was at the time trying to be independent to grow the company. So he was not able to give me...
Your current boss.
Yes.
Right?
Give me the full-time employment. But he said, no, Aida, you have to work with me. I don't want to lose you. So he offered me 2 days per week. And the rest of the week, I was start going crazy. I was not able to stay at home, just crying for my grief.
Situation, yeah.
So I started looking. She definitely helped me to find a job. I passed through so many interviews. I have to say, in my life, I never
been in so many interviews.
No, my first interview for a job was here in Australia.
Yeah.
Now, not before. My first job here in Australia, my boss found me in a church and he asked me if I was able to work. I said yes, and that's it. But I have to go through interviews.
Yeah. And that was recently, right?
Yes, last year with no vision. And it was not easy.
So what do you currently do in the disability sector?
I'm the database administrator.
For which business?
The business is Blue Star Care. They are disability providers.
Okay.
So they are really nice people. This is like a challenge for me, trying to keep doing everything through the computer. Mm-hmm. But I like that kind of challenges. Hopefully, I have like a 20% in my left eye.
Yeah.
Hopefully that can stay for a long period. Well, I'm learning in the new company. After that, I'm using a few tools that the government provides you to keep you able to work. They call job access. So you have the opportunity to keep working with different tools. So I'm learning. I'm still learning. It's like this year is difficult one. I'm losing more vision. So I'm start training again with Wanda. I'm start working with different software this year to be able to keep working.
Okay. So what would be one of the suggestions or any advice that you will give to the listeners that are in the same situations, or the families that have someone in the family that have a similar situation as you, in regards to like having a support guide dog? Like, is there anything?
It's to keep fighting. It's like yes, you have to have the time to grieve, but still you are able to do everything that you are thinking you can do it. So I have to be honest. In Colombia, this will stop me to be able to work, to live wherever it is. Just be inside of my home. That's it.
Yeah.
So this is why I'm so happy to be here in Australia. The support that you receive from the government, is incredible.
And I will say as well that having a good circle of family members or friends is very important.
Yes,
I will say, because I know you through friends as well. And I feel that that's very important for you to be able to obviously keep socializing, get support if you need, because I know that you don't have many family here in Australia, so it's hard to.
Yes, my kids are in Sydney, so when it's an emergency, they have to come. But the rest, I have a big friend that she is looking for me. I don't know for how long, but hopefully for life. Yeah, but she is big support for me.
So what are the future plans for Aida?
Keep working, just to learn how to use the new tools. My future is not to have, not be able to see in a screen or in my phone. Everything have to be read. Everything have to be to voice. So one of the big challenges is my accent. So imagine I have to speak with the computer. I have to speak with Siri with this accent. So
I know. You got a beautiful accent, but I know that there are words that are hard to be recognized by AI.
Yeah, but not for the software that you have in the computer. Sometimes I want to fight with the guy that is behind that.
So is all of these programs that you're using right now, are they like AI technology, sophisticated, or not really?
iPhone is working. I'm taking a training with iPhone, with Apple. And they provide training for free. It's incredible, the things that you start realizing that they are for free. So they are teaching me how to use VoiceOver, and the training with the software that currently, maybe in the future, they will introduce AI. But for now, it's just the software that they already have.
Okay, that's great to hear that you will be able to have some support of technology to be able to keep working.
Yeah.
And I also heard that you recently bought a house. So that's something very positive that's coming up as well.
Yeah, it's incredible that I say I'm not able to buy a house. I never will buy a house with this.
With this condition, yeah.
It's impossible. But look what Mark, my boss, was doing to me.
To support you. Okay.
Miracles, yes. He said, you can do it. What is stopping you?
And you got it.
Yes.
So congratulations.
Hopefully I will move in at the end of this year or the beginning of the 2026.
Congratulations, Aida, on all those achievements. You have been a strong woman, and I know that you will keep fighting this, and with the support of friends and family, of course, I think you will be doing great things. Thank you for having you here. I love to have Wanda here and to be able to share these stories with our listeners, because this is a way for us to share and to give knowledge to people that probably are looking for some sort of support on this regard.
Happy to help you with that.
Thank you. Thank you, Aida. Thank you so much for tuning into this episode of the Pawsome Companion. If you have any further questions for our experts, feel free to leave them in the show notes or reach out to me directly. And if you are a pet expert who would love to contribute to this podcast, we will be thrilled to hear from you. Don't forget to follow us, and if you enjoyed today's episode, we will really appreciate a 5-star review. Thanks again, and we will see you at the next episode.